Excellent. Excellent. Good job, Jennifer. I can see it. Oh, we've got some people in already. Thanks, Jen. Hello, Ann Parker. Hello, Patricia. Oh, the island of Guam. Is it warm there right now? It's not warm here. Hi, dear Lynn. Hello, Tina Truddy. D'Amica. Much love to you. Getting fit, Ruth. Good for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Patricia. Where are you at? 11. New Zealand. Yes, very much so. You guys can't see me giving you the smudge, but I am. I'm smudging you. Smudging the cards. I forgot about that stupid blackout screen. It happens every time about 3 minutes in or so. Ah. Okay. That could have burned a little better, but somebody told me once, the smaller the smoke, the better the reading. The bigger the smoke, the more that's needed. Not a good thing. So it just didn't want to burn too much. But I got done what I had to get done. I am feeling better. For now, Julie Horn, thanks. I'm behind on everything, but that's what happens, I guess. Come on. Where's the screen? Hurry up. I'm not going to start again until we've got the screen back. Dear Lord. It's good on your end, Jennifer. I still have the orange light. I won't start until I see it green. And that little glitch that happens every time with every reading is not even, I put blame where it belongs. I scream and yell a lot about YouTube, but this is not YouTube. This is my streaming software that'll do that. It turns all red and it says something about your capture. Try again. It's the same thing. It's always the same. I just click try again and then we sit and we wait for it to come back. I still have orange here. Yeah, everything's running a little slow. You're welcome, Annie Moore. Nice to see you back. Chill, hang out, whatever, right? Oh, see, I started to sweat a little bit. Now my head's all itchy. Oh, I hate that. My hands are like ice and my nose is even cold and the rest of me sweating. It is Mercury retrograde and I've paid for it. With power outages, the phone being down, the internet being down, ever since it kicked in. So there's my green light. There we go. I'm assuming everybody has their screen back. Hello, Elizabeth. Hey, Lisa. Let's start your shuffle. This is for Cancer. The crab. For November 2019. I've been waiting for it too, guys. I've been waiting too. We're down to the last few. Thank heavens. Then I got to get into the private readings that I've got waiting. And then we'll be back into the mini readings too. I was hoping to have time to do them at some point tonight, but that's not going to happen. It's too late now to start something like that, but tomorrow, hopefully. Still, after Cancer, 3 more to go. Leo, Virgo, and Libra. I'll give these a real good shuffle. This is for Cancer, after all. As long as things are good. Look at the cards that are flying out of here tonight. Oh my God. I don't do pop-outs, but geez, I'm looking at these. Oh my, they're all good cards. The ones that popped out. I will show you. I will show you what popped out. Two of them are phenomenal. If I can get them to show proper. And the other 2 are really good as well. There was 4 altogether. I don't know. That's what came out. The page flew out. The 6 of Swords, calmness, calm over still waters. Beautiful, beautiful. And look at these. Come on. For Cancer. Incredible. Both of these cards are so encouraging. No, I'm not going to say it. We're just going to keep shuffling. Good, Karina. That's good. Oh, yes. I don't normally do pop-outs, Annie, because I'm clumsy with the cards, and 9 out of 10 times it's me being clumsy, just not shuffling properly. If a card jumps out and does something right off the wall and a little weird or something different, then I take it. I had one do something weird the other night and I kept it, so. Hello, 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 Barclay. If I missed you, Ellen, hi, Ellen. Green-eyed flower. You never know, that's right. That's why I showed them. I said I'm not going to really get into reading each one of them. God almighty, I go on long enough as it is. But they were good cards. I had to share them, you know, and lift somebody's spirits to have cards like that being a part of the reading even, you know. But that was my clumsiness, so. This is for Cancer, for the month of November, what's left of it, for 2019. This is the last, not the last, but, oh. Well, we only get 1 month each month, so, I mean, I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind. All right, I'm going to cut the deck right here. Oh, yes, absolutely, cutting the deck right here. Yes, absolutely. And now we'll begin your 5-card spread. Now, pop over into my own window. I won't be able to see you guys chatting. Okay. There we go. That should be good. All right. I want Lilith. Okay, Lilith, this is for Cancer. This is a general reading, free public reading for the month of November 2019. And saying that are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this monthly reading. For Cancer, the Crab. Are these the cards that are going to hit home the most, resonate with the most? She's pretty sure of herself. She's saying yes, straight out yes, 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 yes. All right. Oh, I didn't turn them yet. What am I doing? I'm just too anxious to get going. First card, the overall energy for you, Cancer, for November. Well, not bad at all. You got the Hanged Man. That's not bad at all. I never see that as a bad card. The next card, your wealth and your finances. We have, beautiful card, the 7 of Pentacles and potential. This is wonderful. That says hope all the way around, money-wise anyways, and any other way that you're needing wealth in your life. Third card, your hearth, your home, your family, relationships, and intimates as well. We've got nice 3 of Wands and motivation. It's a good card. I'm feeling good about these cards so far, especially the ones that popped out there. My goodness. Another 3. The 3 of Swords and heartache. And this is going to be your challenge. Should it affect you or resonate with you, there's a challenge here for you. Your last card is your message from Spirit. Oh my stars. Oh my God, is this Cancer? Do you know what we got? Oh, I feel like celebrating. You got one of the best cards in the deck, babies. Look at this. My moon children. Oh my God. A lot of readers refer to this card, and I do as well, as the Happily Ever After card. The Happily Ever After. That's your message from Spirit. Oh, Cancer. Interesting reading that I can see. This is it, guys. Okay. Get back in with you guys, just switching windows here. Hi, Twanda. Oh, I'm very happy about this. Me too, and yes. Hi, Tamela. Oh, I'm almost lightheaded here. I just gotta knock the wind out of my sails a little bit to get a card this wonderful, and especially a message coming in directly from Spirit here. So no matter what I say here, even with the heartbreak card and your challenges, all's well that ends well. And what are 10s about in tarot? They're all about endings, one way or another. Good ones, bad ones, slow ones, whatever. But they're about endings. So all's well that ends well, and it being your last card and your message from Spirit, it really does. There's We deserve this. I don't care. I'm a good girl. I'm always a good girl. I should get to have some fun once in a while. Doesn't mean you gotta be bad to have fun, right? But I live such a low-key life, but I like it that way, you know? But we've got Limbo, the very first card, the Hangman. 15 minutes, 32, about 15 minutes, right? For the start time for this reading. That's better than the last one. Pure in heart, yes, yes. Just one moment. I've gotta, yeah, 15 minutes in. I'm gonna put it for Cancer. It's just being polite so people don't have to sit and listen to the chit chat if they don't want to. Call me nasty names for it. Stuff like that. Anyways, the Hangman. This is sometimes a card of trepidation, even though it's motionless. The Hangman is stuck. He's immobile, actually. He's being hung up, which could be, for you, Cancer, you're hanging on to something. You're waiting for something to unfold. You're waiting for someone to make a decision about you, maybe. And you're feeling like everything's out of your control, and all I can do is just sit here and wait. I can't move until I know. If that hits home with any of you. Yes, and Cancer being, the planet Earth is a Cancer. And it's very fitting because Cancer is a representative of what? Motherhood, Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is a Cancer as well. It's very, very beautiful. But this is a card of feeling like you're out of control. Feeling like your hands are tied or your fins. It depends. But he's smart enough to know this is downtime for me. You're going to find yourself in downtime. And inside your mind's racing on, I don't have time for this. I really have a lot to do. And I'm getting a little frustrated being held up, but you're being held up. Things are slowing down, not moving as quickly or in the order, we'll say, that you plan to. Well, what's that expression? You want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans, right? Ha, ha, ha. That's what's going on here. Things are not going to go the way you thought they were going to go. But you're smart enough to know, okay, this is downtime. There must be something I can do to feel useful or to get something done while I'm waiting. I can't do much. I don't have any elbow room to do anything. You're kind of held hostage, waiting for something to change or an answer to come your way. And what he's done, if you look at the graphics, they're very cleverly painted here. He's found a very comfortable position to get in. If you look, I got to switch to my other screen so I can make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing here. If you look at his body language right here, look, he's very comfortable. He's found a place to get comfortable in. His hands are open wide. His palms are up. His muscles are not clenched. He's not kicking and screaming and fighting in frustration. He's going with the flow. And what he's doing is he's having maybe an epiphany or two in his downtime because he's never really got the time to stop and really do some deep, deep thinking, or hasn't for a while. He's getting things done. He's thinking of ways to save time, to maybe save money. So you take advantage, because you've got a down thing that happens, something put the brakes on your plans or your dreams. Make that work for you if you can. Get brave, get bold, get ingenious, but you can make things work in your favor. So you take advantage, you say, okay, this is downtime, and it was the last thing I needed to happen to me was this downtime. I didn't want anything stopping this or slowing me down, and lo and behold, here I am at a standstill. There are things you can still do, and take advantage of this time. You'll end up in the bigger picture getting more done at this time than you ever believed that you would. Let me get your keywords here. Where's my card? My table's a mess. I got a pile over here, and there's a pile behind. Yes, I clean my table almost every single day. But, my son's here once in a while. They hate to see me alone. He's messy. I've got 3 pizza boxes sitting on the table, and I don't like ripping them up and taking the time to rip them. and put them in the garbage, and they take out the whole garbage bag. What I meant to do was I put the 3 on the table together. I meant to go down to my little fire pit and burn them, but I've not been my best the last couple days. Just a little under the weather. My book here. I want to see the Hangman, and I want the keywords for the Hangman. It's a good card. I don't care what anybody... This card makes you self-reflect a lot, do a lot of inner reflection. That's one of the things, because of that downtime. You're almost forced into it, but you don't feel like you are. But you're more or less an exercise and taking advantage of every opportunity. This is downtime, and it's ironic that you're going to get a lot done in this downtime. In your head, anyway. When the Hangman shows up in your reading, it just basically, what the card is saying is that it is recognizing that you cannot move forward. You're being blocked or held. You're stuck in limbo. You may be waiting for a decision to be made, or you generally feel that some aspects in your life are on hold, as relationships and projects are remaining static. That's not good. This lack of control and the projects remain static. It's not a good thing. But the lack of control itself will leave you feeling very frustrated rather than hang around longer. You may be thinking about compromising something, taking shortcuts, and it's not advised that you do that. You take the big mountain, not the little hill. The reason that big mountain, you get back what you put into life. If you're going to tackle that great big mountain, which is going to be a challenge, it's going to be blocks you'll have to climb over, the whole bit. But the path ahead is tried and true, and others have made it. And that is why you're going to pick that larger mountain, not the little one. Because the little one, I have a saying, I believe I coined it, that, geez, I forgot it. Just a minute. Some of you could probably remind me. I used to say it an awful lot. Instant gratification is something like this. Only brings you what? Breath for a minute, for an instant. It only lasts an instant. You get out what you put in, is the message coming through here. So you say, I'm going to deliberately pick that larger mountain because it's been tried. It's been walked by many people before me. And when they've come down the other side, it was a smooth ride all the way, and they got to where they wanted to go. That other way, there's no promises. The easy way, so you're thinking and you're tempted to compromise, but the advice is don't do that. Okay? No rash decisions where you're feeling this frustration, especially. However, the Hangman is asking you to stay calm and think through your options rather than rush to find an instant way out of a bind. Don't panic. Don't rush. No snap decisions here. This need not be a time that's wasted after all. That's what I said to you in the beginning. The advice of this card is to use the waiting time to see your situation maybe in a new light. Find alternative perspectives. Look at things different way. Try out different ways of looking at things and look at the bigger picture. All right. You may find ingenious solution or gain or even valuable insights. Your keywords are waiting and time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints, but not a waste of time, not what you thought it was. Like I said, it's going to be ironic. In this downtime where you've been stuck and you're feeling out of control in the whole, but you're going to get more done than you would have had you not been stuck for a little bit, is what I'm saying here. If that means anything to anybody. Cleaning and decluttering, yes. Hi, Angela. Hi, Kerner. This is for Cancer, yes. Yes, thank you, Jen. Wonderful. Okay, second card is your wealth and your finances. And wealth, as you know, as I say, it covers a lot of things other than just your money flow or your income, right? But you did get one of the pentacles. It does represent money right off and creativity. And what you got here was potential. This is a good thing, Cancer. Oh, I just got this little wave went through me. Cancer. There's going to be a way for some of you to really make ends meet. There's something's going to change for you. An easier way of doing things. You're going to find bringing more ease into your life, and that includes financially as well. This is you now. You're very welcome. Sevens are all about possibility within tarot. Seven can see you looking at a path, a trail, or a road at the long term, or even the quicker way to go. But you're looking for substance and quality with something here more than quantity. There's something of substance here. The potential to be more. This is a card of growth, of forward movement, of moving on up. It's not a card that retracts you. It's not a card that holds you back. It's not a card that pushes you down. This is a card of improvements, and the potential is there for, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to be real bold. For everyone. For every Cancer or cross watcher, what do I call them? Crotch watchers. I don't, because that's how it comes out. Instead of saying cross watcher, I say crotch watchers. That's how it comes out. That's why I hardly ever say it, because it doesn't come out right. It's silly. But there's so much potential here. It's like an explosion of light, or more lights being eliminated into your life. As far as money goes, you're seeing, you can almost smell it, you can almost taste it, and you're close to touching it. Making extra money, bringing in to make, like, I'm not talking stinking rich. I'm talking comfort, whatever your comfort level is. For me, I'm happy if I can put food in my fridge and I can pay my bills. And outside of that, I don't need anything. But I'm willing to work hard if I need stuff. If I need to pay a bill like I do right now. I'm not saying this is not about donations. I'm not talking about that. But if I need to make extra money, I can make extra money to pay a bill, to cover a bill. That makes me, other people aren't happy unless they see extreme growth. And that's just part of who they are. And they want to shoot to the top. That's their whole goal. The funny thing is, with getting to the top, that's just part of it. Staying there is even harder. Because there's always somebody better than. No matter what subject you're talking about, looks or personality or talent, there's always somebody better than who we are. So we need to believe in ourselves and that we're enough to carry us forward, to carry us up, to take that long trail if we want to take it, that we can endure it. And Cancer can endure a lot. And Cancer has usually no trouble paying their dues and putting in their time. Yeah, I've got a lot of good things to say about Cancer. I'm a very strong Cancer. That's pretty much me. You look me up under the meaning of what Cancer females are like, that's me. Almost every time. Once in a blue moon, I'll read something. Do you know what I'm saying? And numerology comes into play, and I'm not a numerologist, but I've had my numerology done. The last time I had it done, I was told 2019 was going to be the year I skyrocket. And whatever you skyrocket in, they told me, I don't know, but you are going to be like a shooting star. Now, the thing is, and I'm not telling stories out of school, I'm not even mentioning anything or anybody, but I've been given a fantastic offer, and I still can't make my mind up. It'll be a first, ever. But it's not about fame and fortune for me. It's about surviving every day and being the best human being that I can be. And oh my God, I'm not. I am so not. But the potential's there for me as well to be better the person than what I am. What I am is a good friend. I'm a great listener. I was born to listen. I should have gotten my PhD in listening, if there's such a thing. I guess they call that counseling. I don't give advice, I just listen. But the potential is there for change. If you're not happy where you're at, you're not happy. Even if you make a change and you're not happy, you don't have to keep going at it. But there's a good feeling financially with this card. I feel secure. Do you? I sense security off this card. Of being able to sleep a little better. Of feeling like you're living within society and not below it, or beneath it, or outside of it. The feeling that you fit in just fine, thank you very much, into the world around you. This is a fantastic card. I've got to look up the keywords. Absolutely. There you go, Annie Moore. That's wonderful. Everybody wants to be debt-free. Yeah, psychology, Deborah. That's right. For the most part, I will say that about myself, only because I've survived on my own for so long. I was out very young, at a very young age. Not my choice. I'm a very family-oriented person, but there was problems with other people in the household. We won't go into that, because none of you, half of you wouldn't believe it anyway. But anyway, when you've survived, and yeah, I am proud. I've made it to 60. I'm surprised I'm alive. Really, I am. But I made it to 60 in July, and I've been around. I've been on my own for a very, very long time, my whole life. I know what growth is about, but I think I've got my, as they say, my finger on the pulse of human nature. I can usually size people up within a nanosecond, and I'm never wrong. And sometimes I look and I go, you know what? I wish I was. I wish I was wrong about that person. But I know that in the end, even if we're friends for a little while, that it's not going to last forever. Because I've got friends that I've had forever. Since I was 6 years old, we're still friends. We love each other, you know. And that's unusual for people to hold friends their whole lives, and I have a small handful of them. You know, anytime my phone rings, it could be any one of them. And I've talked to them since I was 6 years old. 6! We grew up in the same community. But I think I've got my finger. I've seen the different, you know what? In some ways, some days I go, nothing shocks me anymore. And then, what do you know? Something comes along and I get rocked. And I go, people will never cease to amaze me. It'll always go on, you know? So, but security is very important to Cancer. Finally feeling a little, yeah. You think so, Karina? Maybe. By today's standards, it's supposed to be the new 40s or 45 or something. And to be truthful, I may not look it, but I feel most days like I'm in my 40s, mentally and emotionally, not physically. Physically, I'm gone to the dogs, as they say. But with this card, there's a lot to be gained when the 7 appears in your reading. It shows that your dedication to whatever you've been dedicated to and you've given your blood, sweat, and tears to is going to begin to pay off for you. You're actually going to be getting a glimpse. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're seeing rewards. And you know it is. You know it. You'll feel it. There'll be an inner knowing. It's coming to me soon. I know it is. I know. I can almost smell it. It's coming. I know it. You're just going to know. Well, you're not seeking the riches for some of you, or even acknowledgement. The things that you dream of yet. You're not seeing these things. Some of you are just getting by. But here's the thing, the possibilities. The potential is there for success, so says Tarot. This may mean more hard work on your part, more sacrifice for some of you, putting in more time than you thought you would have to ever, and attention to details. But I'll tell you this, when you get through to the end and it's completed, you'll look back and say, I'm so glad I picked that big mountain. I'm so glad I ran into those problems. If I hadn't gone through every single sticking thing, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And where I am right now, I got the best view in the world, and it's good. You'll be so relieved. And you know what you're going to feel as well? Because I'm hearing this. I'm getting goosebumps. You're going to be feeling so much self-pride that you did this, that you got through it, that you accomplished it, and you made it. On your own, baby. On your own. You did this. You carried the weight, your own weight, and then some. You're paying your dues. The rewards are coming. They're not far away. Please believe in that and keep a positive attitude and put gratitude up to the universe before you've received anything. Right? There you go, Annie. I know what you mean. I've been there too long on my own, too. It's the same. And none of it's been easy. I've never really, and yes, I've lost my husband, and he was with me 24/7, and there are losses along the way. I looked at my friend on my birthday. We went away, and we weren't happy with the whole day till we came back here. And we went down to the cove, and we sat and watched the water and watched the sun go down. And I looked at her and I said, I don't mean any disrespect to my husband, my children, or anybody when I say this, but I just turned 60 today. And you know what? My life's never been better. My needs are being met. I got a few wants. I can go out and sometimes attain a few wants. I've got wonderful friends, wonderful people in my life. This is the best. If I die tomorrow, I die happy. I die a happy person. So you have to know when to put, and put the gratitude out to the universe. It is out of this world. That's right. We always have to go back to the universe, the higher power. And if the universe is a part of us as much as we are part of it, we are all connected. There's no getting around it. There's no two ways about it. The potential is there for your success. The advice, don't doubt your abilities or the path that you have chosen. You need to keep going because you're on the right track that's leading you to your success, whatever that may be. Keywords are money and perseverance, dedication, work, investment, time, and success. And that's a beautiful card. They're both beautiful cards. And you got to remember the 4 cards that fell out first goes on top of all of these. You got the World. We got the World. We got the Ace of Swords. 2 fantastic cards. And on top of that, the 10 of Cups. Are you kidding me? Really? Wow. This is a powerful, positive reading. And it isn't always so for Cancer because we carry the weight of the world on our backs. We are the mothers of the world, even for the men. Do you know what I'm saying? You're the support system for the world. We've got the 3 of Wands here next, and 3s are highly revered in the world of numbers. It's almost seen as a holy card, but a very powerful card. It carries a lot of kick with it. We've got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit here. Very strong card. And it being Wands, Wands reflect every practical thing that makes up our days, that makes up our life, our world. From our job to the apartment or home that we live in, to what we travel in, to what we do for a living, people we care for, to family, to friends, your relationships. It's all about practical things, the everyday things that you encounter in your life. And the thing behind this card, following into your house, your home, your hearth, and your relationships. And it's motivation. You're feeling motivated in the most personal way. And it's different for everybody. But that right there tells me I'm feeling that for you. This is something very personal. The reason that you get up every day is something personal to you. The reason that you help other people, you don't even think about it. It's reflex. It's unique to you. There's motivation to keep going. If someone within the family is trying to have a baby, encourage them to have it, to keep trying, to not give up, to never give up. As long as people's intentions are pure and they're good, you can't go wrong. Maybe you'll think a situation's fallen apart and you've done everything good. You're not at the end of the picture yet. There will be goodness that comes from that. Why? Because your integrity and your intention was pure when you brought it forward. The universe doesn't let that just flutter off into the netherworld. It gets taken into account for you. It comes back. We don't do it for those reasons, but it's the law of attraction. Yeah, Joni, there are times, honestly, yeah. Yes. Cared for Brad for over 20 years. Yeah. I was a caregiver for my husband as well for a long time. But this card gives you reason to go on. The motivation's there. You feeling the earn, the burn, the want to. Wanting to continue. I want to go forward. I will create this. You can manifest this into your life, whatever it is. You got to sit down and have a good heart-to-heart with the universe as a whole. You need to open up your sensitive underbelly and expose all your nerves so the universe knows that your actions are saying, I'm open to what is being brought to me. Bring this to me. Don't use the words need. Don't use the words want. The universe could take you literally and go, poof, your wish is my command. Now you have more need and more want. People don't realize they put that out to the universe, then they go, boom, right back to the same old, same old. Doesn't work that way. You work in tandem with the universe. You're working with the universe as a whole, and you're part of it. And so is everything and everybody else. It's all a part of that. And we need to make a conscious choice. We don't just put an order in like it's Sears. We need to be active in what it is we want to bring to us. And let me tell you, the more detail and the more time, the more color you can put into it. The universe notices all these thoughts, these intentions, these actions. It's got more to go on. It'll shift, it'll shape to bring people, places, and events to just the way you want them to. Live in the now a lot more. It's extremely powerful. Leave your emotions open and raw to the universe. Like when you're in your quiet times and you're aching, your heart feels heavy, it hurts. Those are the time you open up. That's correct, Annie. That's correct. You just have to be open, and that's just it. Well, the thing is, the universe already knows. A lot of people don't realize that. And they think that they can color things up in something of a different shade than what it originally is. We'll say as a metaphor, trying to hide things, universe knows all already. Whether we open up or not, the very act of opening everything up, wide open, when we act and we do this of our own free will, is highly, highly charged. That's a big impression. It sure is. Yes, in quiet time we do heal. One moment. Ugh, it's dry. Beautiful 3. Usually means a lot of activity as well. This card represents a lot going on in your life, and it could be, well, it's hitting your home sector. It has to do with the people in your life. When this 3 comes into your reading, it's bringing a higher energy with it. I can feel that. And enthusiasm spills over. This applies to all of your activities that you go through your days. And in love, it predicts a new relationship, followed by celebrations for some. This covers weddings and engagements, the usual. This 3 is also a brilliant card for travel, for the arts, and even for sports, if anybody is so inclined. Also shows a dynamic attitude that really, if you keep your attitude toward everything in a dynamic sense, you're going to get greater results because of that. It's such a nice card. Like the feelings that the vibration and the energy coming off of this card for Cancer is very comforting to me. I'm feeling a sense of comfort here. You may find yourself taking an unusual approach to certain problems, or to a dilemma, or a situation. You could be finding ingenious ways to problem solve and to get your message across. In other words, you're coloring outside the box. You're doing some sideways thinking. Not thinking and coming up with the same old, but something more unique that works just for you and nobody else, you might say. The advice of the card is, yes, think laterally, all right? And try new ways to fire your communications and your creativity, whoever that's meant for. Your keywords are travel and relationships. You see, this all hits the home life. Weddings, originality. I throw in uniqueness, success, the arts, and even sport is thrown in there as well. I'm in your business, am I, Tawanda? Oh, that's nice. Ah. They're always your baby. Yeah, they are. That's beautiful, Annie Moore. That's beautiful. Your next card we're moving into, and this is the only card that disturbed me. And remember, it's a general reading. Maybe it doesn't resonate with me, or maybe, hopefully, most of you. Yes, it's But some readers would say is the worst card you could pull is the Three of Swords. It's the heartbreak and heartache card of tarot. But with this, I find a lot of the time with this card, it's already happened. All right? And what's coming up now with this card, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, but I'm really feeling this. You're starting to heal, because healing comes with this card. There's closure with this card. There's ending with this card. And none of it, you know, the endings, they ended for a reason. They were meant to end. They weren't serving you any good purpose in your life, or you had no control over it. You could have lost somebody, and you're going through the grief period. But you're healing. Not only that, I'm feeling you're open to healing. You're open. You're tired of crying. You're tired of hurting. You're tired of missing. And you're still here living and breathing while somebody else could be gone. In any way that means gone to you. Healing and closure are beautiful things. They happen when they're meant to happen, when you're meant to heal. It depends on the state of your body. Like if you want to get in the real sense of it, the physical, let's say you've cut yourself and I've cut myself, or two different people. One of us is in better health than the other. One of them heals almost overnight. The other one's 5 days. It's different for everybody because none of us are the same, yet we are all one. But we're given our uniqueness, we're given our personality, our heart, our soul. But we are still, I'm as connected to you as you are to me, kind of a thing. I don't like to feed too much into this card, but these are challenges for some of you that you'll need to face and finally get over. Other people, depending on you being there, and they miss you. This is meant for somebody. They miss you terribly. They want back who they had. You'll never be the same person, but they love you all the same. They know your spirit and they know your heart. That's the thing. When this 3 comes into a reading, it's a good thing that it's a minor arcana. It signifies a transient event, something happening that you will have to process and you will have to heal from. This card often arises to reveal racial relationship breakups or affairs and disappointments in other people or a person. The positive side of the card is that at least you know exactly where you stand and you're seeing the God's truth overall. The 3 can also signify stress symptoms such as anxiety and fear for some of you, afraid to go through that transient change, not wanting to let go of what you already know of, that you're comfortable with, because going through that means you're going into the unknown. It's something new. And we all have reservations about taking on something new. We know that it's coming, and we've got no say or do over it. It's going to happen, right? You're being brought to the place you're supposed to be in is the message for all of you. All of that's a message for you. It's not my personal opinion. That is what's coming through for you. You've got to work with your anxiety and your fear if you want to grow and you want to move forward, or you want to drown in the grief. You may feel that way. And if that's the way you feel, allow yourself to feel that for a while. Just don't get stuck there. Know that there's an end to that. Slowly, nanosecond by nanosecond, you get a little better. Every nanosecond that ticks by, you get a little better, a little better. You don't notice it until there's great change, but still, you are. Even if you're trying to fight it, your spirit, your soul, the universe nudges you forward in baby steps to see that you continue to grow through, that you pull yourself out of this. In order to respect somebody, especially if we lost them through death, the greatest honor we can give them is to hold on to their essence and live the friggin' shit right out of our lives. Live your life like you've never lived it before. What you're doing with them and them, they're a part of you. You take on the essence of those that you love, that you lose. Live your life to the fullest, because you're not just you anymore. It's you and whoever. You carry that for both of you. After a time, you'll come to accept it is what it is. You'll know what it is. I tell you, if you're feeling like you're just overwhelmed and drowning in pain, to go ahead. That's the advice of the card as well. Allow yourself to feel the pain and see the truth of the matter. The situation, whatever it is for anybody, any of you, it's happened for a reason. It's part of destiny. It's part of the picture. Keywords are heartbreak and sorrow, betrayal for some, loss, affairs of the heart, breakup, and tears. So this could apply to some. I'm glad that that's what it was all about. That kind of thing. I've got to light a cigarette after the next card. I'm sorry. But this next card is beautiful. It is one of the #1 cards that a person could ever wish for to get in their reading. This is a beautiful card. We've got the 10 of Cups, the happily ever after card. It is a 10. So it shows that some things are coming to an end. That's going to probably bring a smile on your face, a sigh of relief, to know something is done, it's over, it's gone. Whatever's done, there's the thing with these 10s, whatever's done is death. It's gone. There's no bringing anything back. Once it's completed, it's completed. It's done its turn, it's done its round. A lot of this is good. You finally reach that goal. You finally reach that target. You finally come to the end of a very long, hard haul. You're finally there. You finally made it home. You made it to where you want it to be. That's what this card's about. You've brought together something full circle for some of you as well. It's a fantastic card. I cannot say enough about this for you, Cancer. For myself, there's a whole, it's almost like you're starting a new era for most of you. And you're the cause of it. You're the creator of it. You're feeling this turning point coming. And it's a good thing. And you're feeling that. Like I said, there's an inner knowing, and you're feeling that. This is a beautiful card for you. This card is telling you everything's going to work out the way that you wanted it to. Your heart is going to be full. Things are going to be, even for some of you, just a smidgen, but it's an improvement. It's better than going down, right? You're going up. That's what's going on here. There's a lot of growth going on as well. Oh, I'm sorry, Tamila. Wow. There you go. Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do. Everything's screaming, don't do it. But logically up here, right, you know. You just know. Let me get the card on this, the keywords, and then we can move on, get the next reading. I've got 3 more to go, and I'm done. This is a card of completion. Love grows and bonds deepen as well with this card, especially in romance. While your social and your family connections will grow and they will thrive. What more could you ask for? Anything you do with others is highly favored now, from celebrations to team sports. Any old disagreements are going to be overcome in the spirit of togetherness. We all need to listen to that. Any old disagreements are overcome in the spirit of togetherness. That's beautiful. Children will thrive. Your home is going to become a hive of activity in a good way. Equally, you will enjoy prosperity and work success as well. Success in the job. Another meaning of this card for some is somebody finding their dream home. And a sense of family that goes with that. That could be having children or something like this along those lines. The advice of the card, you can feel blessed for the life that you have. It's now time for you to start to celebrate that. Keywords are family and love, weddings, home, security, children, and celebration. Celebrate your life, if nothing else. This is a wonderful card, and what a great message from Spirit. It means even more so because of that. More so because of that. That's a beautiful thing. You're welcome, Deborah. Have a good night to you, too. You have a, yeah, have a really good night. You're late there. You're 4 or 6 hours ahead. It was a good reading, Annie. It was a good reading. You're welcome. I only deliver the truth, and this was a really good reading for Cancer. I'm very glad. that it was. I'm glad I wasn't bringing anything dark or mysterious. Just that heartbreak card, right? But that's your challenges, right? So it's different for everybody. It's a different level for everybody. It depends who you are and what you've gone through and where you're coming from. That's a gorgeous reading. Yes, the next reading is for Leo. So you're going to be here, are you, Joni? You're welcome. Yeah, we're going to shut down and we're going to turn into Leo. You're welcome, Annie. If it brings you some kind of happiness and peace, I did my work for the night. As long as somebody got something good out of that, that was a good reading. Matter of fact, November and I usually don't get along. November's usually a really bummer month for me. Always has been ever since I was young. Well, my husband died in November. There you go. And my poor cat Stewie had a stroke a year to the day. But he's still kicking. But I'm probably, and I don't usually go back and even listen to Cancer unless somebody tells me to. I had a friend who used to tell me, you've got to go back and listen to your reading that you gave Cancer because everything that's going on there's happening to you. And I go, what are you talking about? Go back and watch. So I'd go back and watch. They were always right. But to get me through the month of November, I'll be coming back and watching this reading as well and listening to it to get me through the rough bumps. Okay, Annie. You're welcome, Ruth. You're welcome, Tawanda. More than welcome. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks, Annie. You're going to be here, Joni? All right. What I got to do is I got to take time out and I've got to build another smudge. And these things only shut off when I shut the whole site down. I shut down YouTube, shut down my streaming. Then I got to bring everything back up, change the title, run to the bathroom, this kind of thing. I'll be back in a few. Please, everybody, the ones that are left, remember to keep the peace in so you're trying to share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. Even if you only remember it once, it makes a difference. Live your life the best that you can with the best of intentions and integrity, always being up front and center. You're living beneath the microscope of the universe and it takes notes. I want you to think about that. Always be honest. The universe already knows. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. It was a great reading, and I'm glad you were all here to witness it and share it as well. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to say good night for now. Good night, everybody. We're coming back in just a few minutes. We're doing Leo. Goodbye for now.